Hey everyone, because it is graduation season, I just want to take this time to discuss some things that I wish I would have known before starting college. Hey, so I did take a poll on my social media accounts asking incoming college freshmen what they wanted to know about the college experience. And I also asked some current college students and graduates what they wish they would have known going in. And y'all gave a lot of feedback, so I just compiled it all into one and I'm going to lay it out. So let's start with the fun stuff. Parties. There will be parties. We already know there will be parties. Please don't pay a lot for these parties. Like, it's not worth it. The max you could pay for real is like $7. Cause I've been to parties where I paid like $10, $15. I didn't have fun. And I did that a couple of times and it just wasn't like the parties were the same. I was paying for the same thing over and over. It wasn't anything different about them. So just seven, make that your max. The free parties, even better. They are better than the ones you gotta pay for. So just keep that in mind when you do start seeing the party promoters come back out after quarantine. They had the back to school parties if they're going to be doing that or whatever. So also, like, in that same vein, if you know you're behind on schoolwork, just don't go. Because the main reason you are in school is to get your education, get your work done. So make it a good balance so it won't be all work. Like, you'll still be having time to go out and have fun, but it just makes your education your number one priority. Following that, I want to talk about friends because you won't be going to these parties alone. If you do decide to go, make sure you have a good, solid friend group. Freshman year is where you really start to like weed people out and determine who's going to be with you for the remainder of your time there. I was fortunate enough to have a solid friend group that didn't split since my freshman year, and I'm about to be a senior. And that's really rare because you see a lot of friend groups dissolve like after the first week of freshman orientation. So I just everybody's not your friend. Everybody doesn't want to see you succeed. A lot of people just want to use you for different stuff. They want to use you for what you have, whether that be physical things or like things like your knowledge. People will use you. So like be careful and like discern who really is deserving of being in your personal space and your circle. So find some friends that's going to support you. Some friends that's going to tell you when you need to be getting back on your stuff if you start slipping. So and don't let anybody make you compromise your morals or compromise what you believe in to be their friend. That's dead. Charts. The next thing is classes. The whole reason we're at school. So your work, like I said before, your work should always come first. Coming in, I wish I knew to build a relationship with my professors early on. I would sit in class and not say too much, or I wouldn't even like introduce myself to the professor at all. But now I try to I go to office hours a lot. Like, knock knock, it's me, I'm back. Because even if I don't need help with anything, I'm gonna still go so I can check in and kind of get like a gauge for where I'm at in the class. But make a relationship, establish a little like friendly rapport in the beginning with your professors, because if it comes down to it and you got an 89.8 in the class and they see that you're trying, 9 times out of 10 they'll like help you over. But that's 9 times out of 10. It's always that 1 or 2 that's not gonna do it. But at least increase your chances by trying. If you do need help, there's a lot of resources on whatever campus you choose to go to. Use them. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to like raise your hand in class and ask questions. Establish study groups with your classmates. That really helped me a lot. But yeah, just please, like, don't be afraid, and don't be afraid of like looking dumb by asking a question in class, because that's probably a question that 15 other people in the class had, but they didn't want to like ask it themselves. So be bold with your questions. Yeah. So I don't even want to tell y'all, like, don't procrastinate, but I procrastinate myself, so I feel like I can't even like tell other people not to procrastinate. But I'm getting better. In my last year, I'm a do stuff for real. So yeah, don't wait till you start slipping in the class to go reach out to your professor. Just like, as soon as you see like one change in your grade, be on top of it. Because sometimes, like, read the syllabus too, because sometimes they give you like a grace period to like go back and fix stuff. And if you like, most of the time it's a couple of days or a week. And if you wait to the end of the semester to be like, oh yeah, I messed up on this, can I fix it? They're probably going to say no, because in the syllabus they outline what their expectation was for you. So yeah, not only will your professors help you in class, they could possibly help you with other opportunities like internships, getting into programs that will help you with your future career. Speak a lot to your academic advisor. Make sure that they're like your best friend, because mine is my best friend. I'm probably going to cry when I graduate because of her. But she is like, make sure that you're getting everything that you could get out of them. Like, suck them dry, because they have stuff, but if they don't know that you want it, they can't know to give it to you. So make sure you like explain to them what your interests are, and they will be able to filter information to you, because I know mine sends me an email like every week, every other week, about different opportunities she think I might be interested in, because I expressed to her early on what I wanted to do. So also, like, flowing with the classes thing, I would say take advantage of summer classes, because my impression was that summer classes were only for students that were failing or like falling behind. But it's not. Like, it'll help you get ahead. It'll help you stay steady during the regular spring and fall semesters, because I'm going into my senior year and I'm just now taking my first summer class. Where looking back, I could have been ahead or I wouldn't have had to stress as much by piling on so many classes in one semester. I could have like spread it out, so I could have had some in the summer. So talk to your advisors about that as well. What else about classes? Connect to your upperclassmen in your major, because they will have resources for you as well. Like, I know I gave away I didn't give them away, but like sometimes I give them away a few textbooks, or I sold some for the low, because the school bookstore be taxing for no reason. But I really, I'm grateful for the upperclassmen that's in my major, because a lot of them like gave me like tips to study for a certain test, how to handle certain professors when it came to certain issues, because they already had them professors. So take advantage of the upperclassmen in your major or in your area. Next topic is mental health. Your mind. Keep it, I would say, like, school is your education is number one, but your mental health is also priority. So your mental health, like, if you are not at your best mentally, your schoolwork is probably going to be shabby. So take advantage of the resources on campus. Like, campuses have the counseling center where they have like therapists in there. They have different like stress management classes going on. Just, if you need to take a mental health day, do it. Like mine, I don't plan them. Like some people plan like when they're going to take off class in the beginning of the semester, but I don't do that, because I don't know at which point I'm going to be feeling like I need a break. So sorry, somebody was pulling into my driveway. But yeah, so if you know you're going to need like mental health days, like if you have 5 tests in 1 week, and you also have 5 classes the day before you have all them tests. Like, just plan strategically when you're going to have that day to yourself, just to relax your mind, because college will like overwhelm you a lot if you don't plan accordingly. So yeah, so focus on that. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I'm not like a licensed therapist or clinician or anything, so I don't want to get too deep into that. But just like focus on your mental health. Make sure that's A1. If it's not, seek help. There's nothing wrong with seeking help. It's okay to not be okay, but just like, you're not alone. Y'all also wanted me to talk about money management and like finding scholarships and stuff. So anything that you come across, just apply for it. Any scholarship that you see, apply for it if you fit the criteria. Because I know my mistake was thinking I wasn't going to get it, because if it's a national scholarship, I'm like, it's millions of other students probably applying for this, and what's the chances of them picking me? So I would just blow it off and not do it at all. But going back, I would say to take advantage of those opportunities. Apply for everything that you see, because you never know. So in terms of like money management, try to set a goal for yourself, if not like, or a budget, if not like a weekly goal, set a daily goal. Like, I won't go over this amount on this day, because really everything costs money. Freshman year, I spent so much on Ubers, because we was taking Ubers to the parties. We was paying to get in the parties, paying to get home from the party. Like, it was just so much. So yeah, paying for Domino's at 2 a.m. on Uber Eats, and being on Grubhub and DoorDash, like, there's no reason I should have all of them accounts. But really be careful, like, especially if you know you don't have steady income, because most of us like won't have a job going into freshman year, because we really trying to get acclimated and really like test our limits on what we can do. So especially if you know you like the money that you got in August gotta last you to December, really like try to plan out how you're going to spend your money. If you get a refund check, this is my favorite time of the year. Well, not anymore, because I use my refund check to pay for rent. But if you get a refund check and you don't have any other expenses that need to get paid, then please, like, don't spend it all at one time. Like, spread it out, because we get like, our hands start itching where that money get in there, because we just want to spend it. We want to be balling on campus. You don't gotta do that. You don't. The next thing that somebody asked me was, how do you make a name for yourself on campus? So I would just say, like, get involved in as many like activities as you can handle. Don't, like I said, like, don't overdo it, because your mental health does take priority in your life. And if you get involved in too many things, you're going to start to be like spread yourself too thin. You're not going to be able to make every meeting. So your work in that organization, club, or whatever is going to be lackluster. And if you want to make a good name for yourself on campus, you want to make sure that you're giving 100% to whatever you choose. So even if you just pick one or two, like, and dedicate yourself to those, that's better than being in 7-8 clubs and not being able to meet the needs or show up at any time. Networking is also another very important thing when it comes to connecting to people that may be in your potential career field, that get you opportunities, because most of the time it's not what you know, it's who you know. So I would like also attend networking events that they have on campus. Also, like, attend them in areas outside of your field, because that can help you as well, because a lot of these fields do intersect. So even if you think you're not meant to be in a certain area, like, just test it out and see. So when I say like it's not what you know, it's who you know. So once you actually like, if you got a person that got pulled and they get you into a position or a program or internship, and you get there and you just like act like you don't know anything, like it's gonna look bad on your part. So you also gotta have that knowledge to back it up with the people that you do know. Somebody asked me what it's like living off campus. So first I'm gonna talk about living on campus, because the dorm life my freshman year was like, that was the greatest year of college that I had so far, because it's like all my friends were in one dorm, we were in one building together, we was like one floor apart, and we like it was ridiculous the stuff that we was doing in there. But in terms of, I did live in a dorm that had like where you share the showers with the whole floor. So you get used to that and you learn that everybody is not raised the same, because it get real trifling, real quick, real fast, real trifling. Everybody not raised the same. So it's really like a learning experience. You learn like everybody didn't come up the same way. So you just you learn to adapt to it, but you also know like, you're also conscious of yourself, because people didn't like to clean up behind themselves. And when you see people doing that, you like, let me make sure everything I do is like on 10, because I don't want to be that person. So yeah, I would recommend that everybody live. Most colleges make you live on campus your first year anyway, but if you have a choice, I would recommend that you do live on campus, because it's a fun experience, at least for your first year or two, because that's where most of your memories are made, like in the dorm. So living off campus, I didn't move off campus until my junior year with my roommate. But that's only because like we kind of really didn't have a choice. But living off campus, it's a big responsibility. Kind of matures you quicker. You gotta pay rent. You gotta pay for Wi-Fi. You gotta pay the electricity bill, water bill, gas bill, the bill, all of it. And even though like it's cheaper for me to live off campus than it would be to stay in one of the dorms at my school, it's still like a bigger responsibility, because instead of the school just taking it out and like charging me for it, I have to be on my P's and Q's. Me and my roommate, we gotta be on our P's and Q's every month to make sure that everything is paid for on time, because you don't want to get evicted. Then where you gonna go? Yeah. So staying off campus is a big responsibility. It's fun because you like in your own space. You don't gotta worry about a curfew or like coming in any other time. Not that I be out all hours of the night, but yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. I would say, yeah, sorry y'all, I wrote everything down because I knew I wasn't gonna remember. But it's definitely a learning experience living on campus and off campus. So I would say wait till like your later years to live off campus, because that's when you start to have like a more mature mindset and you start getting cars and all of that stuff. So, oh, haha, haha. If you're gonna live, well, no matter where you're living, but if you have work study through your campus, or if you have a job off campus and you work at least 20 hours a week, apply for food stamps, because food stamps saved my life. They really did. Like, food is expensive. When we go to Walmart, our food probably ring up to like $300. That's a lot for like to do that every 3 weeks. So food stamps, apply for it in whatever state you're in. Apply. I don't have anything else, but if y'all have any other questions, comments, concerns, Y'all can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, comment in the comment section on here below. If I missed anything that y'all really wanted me to cover. But I thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel so you'll get notifications when I drop some more. Thank you.